Alright, so hopefully I'm going to be able to make this video just one straight video, but it might be two parts. First off, on the previous video that I just posted about progress on this, I said it was double crochets in every stitch, but actually it's a perfect time to show right now. There's two stitches that are just chain two. Well, they're chains, so it's in the middle here is a chain two. And on every row, I guess it's growing by 10 stitches because every time in this space it's 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and that's 6. And then on the end of the rows, at the beginning of each row and at the end of each row, it is 2 double crochets. So I know I talked about how I wanted to show. Oh, I'm gonna have to make this two parts, I think. I want to show how my hands, I was crocheting earlier, and I crochet with the pen grip and with the overhand grip. It depends on if I want to keep crocheting and my hands are getting sore or whatever. And I was like, maybe I'll make a video on what my hands are doing, you know, how they're moving and how they're holding the yarn and all that while I'm crocheting. But as I said, I think I might have to make this two parts. Anyway, I just tied the two ends together. I don't make hard work out of it. These colors are probably a little bit off from how they came out of the skein because I frogged one that I knitted. I don't usually do a lot of knitting. I've been trying to learn knitting, but I started out crocheting. And I learned on free videos from other people. So I now put up videos for other people to learn. So I just take the ends, bring them together, and then, you know, leave a tail and tie a knot. That's how I join. Or at least for something like this. So, I'm gonna make that second double crochet again. And then chain 2. And this is the overhand grip. So how I'm holding this is I got it wrapped on my hand. Wait. Okay. Yeah. And I'm kind of moving this hand along with this hand. And I'm not holding the hook too hard because that makes, you know, your hand too sore. And while I'm doing that, I'm also moving these fingers. So I'm holding like this, and then as I start the stitch, I pull through and I'm moving both of these hands. And then as I turn, I move where I'm holding it to this, so I can pull on that. So kind of, I'm not straining this hand too much or this hand. So I'll show that again. So I'm holding it here to show myself the stitch. Then my hook is going in, and then I'm yarning over, and I'm moving the grip to where I stitched at, kind of in the middle of the stitch. I might be able to get this in one video. And then I make the second part of that. And then when I'm holding my hand like this, when I'm doing the pen grip, I'm holding with these fingers, and I got the yarn like that, and I'm holding this side, and then I'm starting the stitch, I'm kind of letting go, and then I'm pulling it through, and I'm moving that again to this, pulling it through again, pulling it through again. So I'm holding this with these fingers, and in the middle of the stitch I move my hand like that. So hopefully that helps. I know I crochet kind of fast. I'll do it slow again. So with the overhand grip, I'm also holding the hook like this a lot of times too with these fingers. So I'm moving it like that, and then as partway through the stitch, I'm moving these fingers, and then pull through again and pull through. So. And sometimes I'm holding like that too. And then I'll show this again. So I'm holding the cloth like this, holding like that. Starting the stitch, I'm holding here. In the middle of the stitch, I'm doing that. And then finishing. So I'll show it kind of in fast motion. Or regular. My regular speed, I guess. So, there you go. Once again, hopefully that's helpful.